Alright, so we're picking back up from where we left off in the last video. Like I said, break everything that's breakable. So you can get some goodies. Right, so we're here. And this is a checkpoint, more or less.
One day unleash all this. Succeeding it. His gifts are impressive. May I remind you, this test.
Even though the area looks pretty big, I realized that it's pretty straightforward, it's pretty linear. So basically what you gotta do is head the opposite direction of where the game wants you to go, and majority of the time you find secrets, you find items. So I mean, regardless of how big the area is, there's only really one main way you can go, and the other ways lead to items. I'm breaking the bins. I want to make sure I don't miss an item. I hate doing that when I play games. Another thing is when you perfectly time blocks, you get a kind of counter move. It does a lot of damage. It's the meat and potatoes of this game. So you basically have to play the game until you get the timing down to perform these counters. If you go back and watch the fight I did with Envy, the first boss, I got a lot of those counters. Yeah. And they did a lot of damage. They helped me out a big time. So as you can see, the skull at the top of the screen is pointing that way, so that's the mission. But there's this area back here, so we're going to explore here. So just like the other games in the series, this, I need a special power to use this, whatever it is, and when I get that power I have to backtrack here to get that item, so, or to use that area. Yeah. Coming up here. So this leads to an item, and down there is where we need to go. But there's one area I need to go to check out still, and that's up the stairs right here. Oh no, that stairs is, oh, that's it. So yeah. Got a heat shot if this was the area where we were at. Just making sure there weren't any items. Drop down. Oh, I got stuck on the wall. Oh. I walked straight into that guy. I didn't see him. I want to go for this guy first. Although he likes to run from me. Oh my god. So that is one thing you do not want to do. You do not want to fight more than one enemy at the same time. Again, this is another thing blocking your path, and you're going to get a power eventually to get through it. Yeah, but don't fight more than one enemies at the same time. The game can get pretty difficult. Got a shot. Now we're down here. That big guy in the corner there is pretty tough. Do not want to fight him with these guys around. Even though I'm playing the game on what I would consider normal setting, because it's easy than normal, I guess. This game is kinda tough. Kinda. It's funny because I'm I'm playing this game because I'm trying to take a break from Dark Souls, and this game is kinda tough. You could die pretty quickly in this game. It takes a lot of timing, a lot of just not rushing in general. So let's take this guy out. Hey. So I got a perfect dodge there. Yeah, don't get greedy like I did. Oh yeah. So I got greedy, I took extra damage, but I managed to take him out. And this thing is an enhancement. You could slot it in your weapon. So equip enhancement. There we got it. I realized that after playing the game in my first initial run, these enhancements to add to your weapon, they're really rare. Because I was pretty...
Perhaps there are healers survivors. Not my concern, Watcher.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I was pretty far in the game and I didn't get any other enhancements. So I'm assuming they're rare, but there's a really good one I want to get early, and to get that one you have to buy it from the merchant.
That's free.
It's pretty good.
Impressive. But is it just me, or is it out of place here?
I'm so programmed when I play these games to run for items that I missed that. They're talking about a big tree outside, and I ran in here, so you didn't get to see what they were talking about, but basically they were talking about this thing in front here. It's pretty odd. It's growing in the middle of the area and it's glowing on top. So yeah. Yeah, down here. Yeah, so as I was saying about the enhancement for the weapon, there's a pretty good one, the merchant sells. I recommend buying it. And yeah. Just making sure there's no items. Break all this stuff. Ah, there it is. These small clumps and these large clumps are basically Dark Souls, like soul items that you crush to get souls. That's basically what they are. Now that purple thing there is for a power we don't have yet.
And whose souls do you trade in? Angel, demon, or even human? All souls have to be. The trail of bodies you left in your wake. What will I require from you? That depends. What are your needs? Information. The seven deadly sins. Whispers among the winds make the fable of another pause in a larger cave. Victims of a man's sector. What do you know? I know that the birds wants free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
Yeah. The guy's name is Valgrim, and basically he's your merchant, your checkpoint, all that in one. So talk to him. You say show wares. This is the one we want. It gives you +5 souls whenever you break an object, and it gives you 8+18 health regeneration per minute. It doesn't sound like much, but it's pretty useful, I guess. I mean, any regeneration is better than none, right? Plus, you're going to be breaking a lot of stuff, so it's going to be useful to get. I want to see if I could actually afford it. Yeah, Valgrim. I doubt. Excuse me. I didn't get enough. I have 3,000. Should I use it? Should I continue? Should I use it? What should I do? I'll use it. Yeah, so you gotta feed him souls. When you do that, he gives you levels basically, and you use the levels as you see fit. Nice. Sure. So yeah, I have 3 levels, and I'm gonna invest them into strength. Yeah. The leveling system in this game is pretty basic. Arcane affects the damage you do when you counter. Strength affects your overall damage.
They lived and found and defeated the world they have destroyed. Indeed they do. But despite the soul program may be a useful tool on this journey.
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, Arcane is not very useful. Oh, what the hell? How did I miss that? Oh, I pressed O. Sorry guys, I was distracted while I was talking. Wow, that's the first death in the first death for this playthrough. Right. It was a clumsy death, by the way. Sorry about that. Yeah, so basically the two stats you want to focus on when you're leveling up is strength and health. Basically those two, right? I realize that the other one is not that important. Right. So sorry about falling to my death on such a... That was crappy. That was crappy. Oh. So anyway, you jump, press square, not circle, come over here. I'm bummed out how I died. I was going so good, and to think that something so stupid would be my first death. You know what, let's not even count it as a death, let's just count it as a mistake. Yeah, let's just count it as like, you know, it never happened. Anyway, come up here, come down to the side here. Got that.
The length
Sometimes there could be places to drop off when you're on bridges like this. I'm just looking. That. Oh, we gotta go over there. Not before exploring over here. This is the guy that likes to throw the stuff. I want to take him out first. Havoc form. You basically turn into a giant monster and do a lot of damage. One of the important things to note in that form is that you actually regenerate health. So if you're low on health and you're trying to survive to the next checkpoint, you could use that form to kill the enemies and regenerate health. Yeah. That thing, when you break it, it gives you a lot of souls. That's all it is. It also absorbs the soul you would normally get from killing nearby enemies. Yeah, so it kind of steals them. We can't make that jump yet.
I'm curious as to who remains here, if anyone.
Hey, Bargrim. Let's see if we can get one more level.
This will be like us.
Ah, we got it.
As you wish.
Yep. So we get that up to 5. Anyway, guys, I'm ending this video here, so I hope you guys are enjoying. As you can see, the game is pretty straightforward. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys on the another video. So later.